Welcome to a new episode of Corn Creek only known to the locals. In the quiet folds of Millard County, Utah, where the Pavant Mountains cradle the land like an old memory even though it was the first time here, there lies a stream called Corn Creek. Once known as Willow Flats on the west, now it is town of Kenosh. We started from Interstate 70 and drove through Clear Creek Canyon, the west of Sevier. It was a beautiful place to drive with pleasure. If you have time, just make a detour to this awesome sceneries whether westbound or eastbound of Interstate 70. It is run alongside of the interstate. Beware if you want to stop by the creek, it has fast current in some spots. Take off your shoes and walk into the creek and relax. We made right turn Mud Spring Hollow Road toward north and over the mountain, which is a part of Fish Lake National Forest with many junipers on southern side of Slops. As we drove over the mountain, we saw a lot of different leafy trees and bushes when we drive close to the creek. This is no ordinary creek. Its waters have witnessed centuries. First, the footsteps of the Native American tribe Pavant Uda, who cultivated corn, beans, and squash along its banks under the guidance of Chief Kenosh, a leader of peace and vision. Then came the Mormon pioneers, answering a prophet's call to settle the wild. In 1851, George A. Smith wrote to Brigham Young, calling this place a prospect not to be slighted. And so the seeds of a colony were sown. Here, cultures met not in conquest, but in collaboration. Brigham Young established an Indian farm at Corn Creek, where settlers taught agricultural methods to the Pavants, who had long farmed this land with reverence. For over a decade, the Corn Creek Indian farm stood as a symbol of shared labor and fragile diplomacy. But time, like water, reshapes everything. By 1867, the farm was gone. The native inhabitants moved to the Uda Reservation by federal government, and the town of Kenosh was born, named for the chief who had welcomed change with grace. Settlers built homes, planted wheat and potatoes, and raised families in the shadow of the mountains. The creek, ever faithful, continued to flow. Today, Corn Creek is a place of reflection. The trailhead east of Kenosh offers hikers a chance to walk where history once stood. Dispersed campsites mark the modern touch, but the spirit of the land remains untouched. We had a camp, one of the dispersed campsites by the Corn Creek. A lot of trees and vegetations gave us shade and temperature was cool. There is a well-maintained campground further downstream of Corn Creek called Adelaide. Stand by the water and reflecting stories and giving comfort to a travelers like us. Corn Creek doesn't just run. It was remembered.